Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoy.
A nice deep breath. Maybe you'd like to wiggle side to side.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's a good start. Tighten the tummy here. You're going to tuck your tailbone under. Use your core, pelvic floor, and glutes. And restack your spine. And then we'll add an arm stretch. And you can choose if you like to look up or not. And we go right back into that. So tighten the tummy. You can choose if you're feeling strong, have the hands even higher. Otherwise, just kind of assist as you come out. So it's a lot of stomach there, long spine, and then resting down. And again, deepening the breath. On your exhale, same again. Engaging, using those muscles to connect into your spine. Restack. And lift and reach and reach and reach. Keep in mind if the body is kind of fighting stress and hay fever or cold or any aches, this could be challenging because we are coming down in these tight positions. So do what feels right all the way down.
Feels really nice all up my back.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So your palms can face each other or they can be on the floor. I'm going to try to stretch a little while longer here. Tighten up. When you're ready, we pull back. Squeeze your glutes, your tummy. This time the arms as you lift, we're going to lift up onto your shins. So starting a little bit strong there with the leg work. Close the ribs. If you like, squeeze your bum. I'm going to go into your back bend there. Right back to neutral. Hands come to the side. And again, we sink back into your position. So the hips sink back, arms forward, lower down. Just one more of those on your breath. Tucking the tailbone under, scooping the tummy. Restack. Remember your pelvis alignment to your shoulders and up and down. Always scan the body. Just squeeze your glutes and inner thighs, pushing the knees as you lift. Good. And bend it back.
It's so weird when you do something, when you work with people to do it remotely.
Yes. Let's come out of that. Drop the hands to the side. And we'll come on to hands and knees. You're right. It's a little bit of a transition. I'm a few days ahead of you here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely get that. Let's remember how it feels on the equipment.
That was really nice on my tummy, by the way. Normally, if I lean back a bit, it pops out. It domes, and it didn't. So I had everything full nicely.
Good girl. We'll do some more of that. I love hearing that. Here, keep your neutral spine. Let's be aware of pelvis and ribs again. This is a little different to the child pose. You keep your spine long as you sink back. You can go as far back as you can and then up again. As opposed to that child pose where you're tucking the tailbone under. So I'm hoping maybe you can feel the stretch a little bit higher than the sacrum.
Yeah.
You can even untuck the toes. It is very subtle. And I'll have you inhale back. You might not feel, if it's not tight, and exhale up. And then again, we'll just push back into your child pose and holding that stretch. Two more deep breaths. I'm going to pull you up onto hands and knees. And let's bring the left knee in towards the middle of the hands. You're going to shovel the right leg back. Nice work. Now, if that feels okay, let's take it right down. Tighten your stomach here. Elbows are in. How's that feel?
Good. Nice in here.
Good. Get into those legs. And your wrist so far is okay with these transitions, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to have my back to you for a second, but this is so we can kind of move together. So I'm just going to roll onto the hip, bending the leg, the top leg, into a side stretch. And then you could lift your hip up, then push the hip down. And then we come back into your pigeon stretch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So the progression, we come out to the side again. I'm going to circle the arm around, lifting up, and out, and back in, and then in. That's where it might be sensitive on the wrist, so.
Yeah, this one's fine. It might be
the other side. Okay. And let's go into a little chest stretch here. Same idea, tighten the tummy. I'm going to hold you here for 5 deep breaths. If it feels good, you can go, as deep as you like here. Okay. Are you able to hold yourself there, Sonia? I'm going to pull the arms behind. And then again, hinging forward. And then the palms of the hand to the mat, elbows to the mat. And we pull the arms back towards you and then back up again. Little shaky.
Really hard.
And back into child pose. If it stings a little bit, let me know. Yeah, it feels okay. Good, yeah.
It's when you've been like working it and then you release it. It's like,
yeah, the body's like more. That's good. So same leg that was up between the arms. We're going to work a little bit here. I'm just going to extend away. Now if your wrists are uncomfortable, you can come down onto your forearm. And I'm just adding a little foot stretch here. So remember when you were on the equipment and you're pushing against the spring, use the floor. I've got the toes pushing right into the mat. Nice one. And then we're just going to swing back into a full body roll, and then we'll do the other side. So I'm going to just crawl up to the front of the mat. So remember what leg you just worked?
Yeah.
Reposition clothing. Okay, so here you're just lifting yourself up, and again, deepen the breath. I'm just going to hang from the legs. Hopefully the wrist feels okay. Kind of feel a stretch from the shoulders, from the back of the ears down. Pull your arms with your arms as you restack, and then back again. Now, in your exercise, think again where your hip alignment is in relationship to your ribs, shoulders, and ear. Because there's a tendency, not that it's bad in today's movement, but just so you can be mindful of it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do 2 more. On the second one, we're going to hold back that tilt, and I'm going to go into kind of an arm routine. So it's up to you if you really want to work quite strongly. Set yourself up. You'll come in really engage. I'm going to start with that left arm, palm up. You're going to open to your side, looking behind you. Stay in that pelvic tilt position, and then pull that arm back. So I'm still hanging from the leg, giving me an opportunity to deepen the tummy. Or you can hover the arms. And then we just do the other arm. So you're going to inhale, exhale. Then we'll pull back up. Feels good?
Yeah.
And back down. And inhale as you open. And exhale. This time I'm going to pull you up on your breath. Inhale. Exhale as you tuck back. The right side, you're going to inhale as you open. Exhale, grab the leg, pull up, inhale. Nice. Now we take it all the way down to the mat and back up again. So you're going to exhale as you draw down. Straight or bent legs, big stretch, body stretch, arms pull back up, head, neck, shoulder. Exhale, up. Nice. Go ahead and stretch over your toes. That looks really good. How's it feel?
Oh my God, that's
So here the hands and toes are kind of pushing against each other. Again, if it's too much, you can bend one or both legs, tightening the tummy. 5 deep inhale, exhales. Massaging the stomach, letting gently go of the toes, restacking the spine, shoulders, head, squeeze the glutes, wrap, so you're pulling the legs forward as you lower down. Big arm circle. I'm still engaged. If it feels good, you can hang out here. Arms come up over the chest, head, neck, shoulder, sternum. Can we get up from here? I don't know. Let's exhale. Good. Yay! And forward. Beautiful. You get a little deeper in your stretch. 3 more deep breaths. So I'm spreading the toes here, restacking, floating the arms up, restacking. Exhale, tuck it back. Good. Circle the arms around. We're going to come up and then we'll go into your pigeon on the other side. Head, neck, shoulder, sternum. Good. And bend it forward. Let's bring your right hand to the left foot. The left hand, you're going to open. Holding for 3, 2, tighten the tummy. And the arm goes down to the floor, back onto the other foot. So left hand to the right foot. Opening the right arm. Holding for 2 and 1, and the right arm goes towards the floor. Back onto the feet, restacking the spine. I'm going to bend the knees, and we're just going to go into gentle seated spine twist just to kind of shake it out, and then we'll come around. So I'm turning around this time for the right leg in front for your pigeon. Ooh.
We have to do so many more like individual sessions then.
Yeah, at the moment, just so I can get a grasp on where everybody is in their mind and body. And then we're going back to just the normality of duets and things. Just kind of seeing how everybody's feedback is and how they're handling things so I don't add to the pressure.
I think it's so funny, it's like all these things like it's like really keyhole, like I don't know if you ever saw that program, but it's like seeing everyone's like living rooms and like
yeah, it's very sweet actually. I'm gonna pull you into extension here because I like this morning, it's interesting because I obviously have mom and babies in the mornings and like the husbands would peek. Did I say this already to you? I feel, or maybe it was earlier. The husbands kind of peek their head in to see what's going on, and I'm like, do you want to join us? And they quickly run away.
Mine's at the dining room table over there eating chocolate.
No, we spoke about this. It's past 10 or 9. I don't even know what time it is. Okay, how do you feel about holding yourself up here?
Try.
Nice. Then you're gonna lean forward. Keep the core, If you can, reach forward. Then the palms of the hand and the elbows on the mat. Rub. Just one more. Whew. And reach. Yeah, this side is a lot harder. And out. Pulling back. Let's shake that leg out if you need to. You can go into a cat stretch. Back into child pose. And I'm going to face you here. If you go back into your pigeon stretch, we're going to go into the same leg. I just turned around so I can face you here. This is where we're going to come off to the side, but we're going to stay low because of your wrist. And we just go, so you're bending over your knees there. Good. So even though the hand is on the floor or your elbow, you're still pretty much holding yourself from your center. And pulling back up. Yeah. And then we go back into your pigeon stretch, or hip flexor, or psoas stretch. And one more time to the side. So it feels okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you come out of that, we're just going to shake it off. Nice work.
Thank you.
Remind me of the tools that you have there. You have your accessories.
Like just have one of these band things.
Yay. Okay. So that worked well. Let's do some arms. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do, is there any hole at all? I have a little hole in mine, so if you do, very careful.
No.
Okay.
No holes.
And you've got some arm strength in you, so let's keep your legs straight here. Keep the band width wide as you wrap it around the ball of your feet. And I'm going to go ahead and sit tall. And then we're just going to point and flex. Is that all right?
Yeah.
And moving through the body, your head, shoulders, knees and toes. Ribs are closed. Careful not to be hinging back though. One more time. And then I'm going to stretch the arms out and we'll pull back. All right, now this gets quite strong because we're doing that rowing that we do on the reformer. So if it's too strong, let me know. You're going to pull forward. The arms go behind you, up towards the ceiling, over towards the foot, and then you restack. Is the resistance okay for that? Or what we can do is take it easy and just do one arm, so 70% on one leg, over to one side. And that way we just do one arm out and around and over. What works better for you?
Yeah, I've got better coordination with both.
Okay. So again, if it gets too strong, just bend the knee a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we pull back, going into a forward bend. Arms lift, reach towards your toes, restacking your spine. We'll just do that one more time. So I'm going to pull, bend forward, lift the arms, reach the arms to the toes, and restack. Nice work. So I'm going to bend the left knee, keep the right leg straight. Good. And you can walk up the resistance there a little bit. Go into your pelvic tilt. Yeah. And we just add your biceps. So you're going to bend up and down. And up and down. 3 more. That's it. 2 holding that resistance there with a straight leg. You're just going to lift up, kind of like you're rocking now, and then back. Okay, so your left leg can be straight or bent, but you're still kind of in the C shape. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So on the reformer, your left foot is in the strap, and you're, rocking back and forth. Yeah, one more time. Feels good. Now we just do the same on the other leg. We'll start with the biceps. So tall spine, draw the shoulders. I'm going to tuck back, tighten the tummy. You can bend that other leg up, pushing and pulling here. Wrists are in neutral then, right?
Yeah.
Exhale.
I can't feel it. It doesn't feel anything on my wrist. It's not feeling bad.
Perfect. Just dawned on me that this might snap because I'm pulling it quite strongly. Last one. Better go carefully.
Like a balloon, you keep blowing it and eventually it pops.
We'll have a blooper. I'm going to go ahead and grab up a little bit higher on both ropes there. Engage. Tuck the tailbone and we just rock. So it depends on your flexibility here and trust in the body as you rock back and forth. You keep that same shape. And we're just squaring your pelvis. And we're massaging in the glutes and stretching the back of the leg. We'll do 2 more. Looks good. Good, exhale. Yeah. And releasing out of that. Let's take it to the floor. Onto the floor on your back. So you mentioned that your hips were quite tight, so let's do an assisted leg circle here. Let's start with your tighter leg. Again, a really wide band so we don't cut any circulation off. Getting into the position is half the battle, right? And you can take it up, you can walk up the rope a little bit if you like. I'm going to take the opposite hand with both, and we're going to cross that leg over.
Ooh.
Yeah, holding there for 5 counts if you can.
It's like walking outside of the car.
Ooh. Maybe release that rope a little bit if you need to. That looks really good. Ooh, assisting there to pull back. Now we go into your inner thigh. Oh, she's tight. Breathe. Good. One more deep breath and pull it back. So as we switch here, choose how tight you'd like that resistance band. And again, we're just idea is that you're letting the leg, we're crossing the body here. Nice. That side feels good. And other side, so we're inner thigh stretch.
Yeah, this side's not as tight. I don't think it feels nice.
Good one. And back to center. Okay. So keeping the resistance band close to you, we're just going to go back into your spine twist here. So take it to the left, you're going to look to the right. Exhale back to center. Sorry?
These are my favorite.
They're so great. It's good. Let's do one more time. You're moving really well now. I feel like you've got more movement through, especially around this area.
Yeah.
It's nice. And back. Beautiful. So when you're coming out of your stretch, we're going to just go back to basics, pelvic tilts here. Do one more thing to try to open that right hip. I'm just going to elevate my head a little bit because my hair tie. So just very gentle pelvic tilt. So if the toes are forward, the heels are neutral. The right knee on your inhale drops to the floor. Now your foot will stay on the mat. You're going to just push it away and then roll back to neutral. Keeping the foot on the floor, tighten the tummy here. We just drag it back. Simple stuff, but very good on the posture. Left side, you can inhale as you open, exhale as you push that leg away. Allow the weight to the leg to do the work, and we pull back. So I'm not using the support leg very much at all. I'm trying to keep stable through the center, but not overly done. Pushing the other leg out and down. Flex that foot, pull back. One more time on the left. You could do as many as you like, but I'm just going to keep it short. Flex your foot and your toes. Exhale as you pull back. And then do your pelvic tilt there. Let me know if it feels a little different.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go into your imprint or your own personal neutral spine. And then we'll lift with the hands behind the head. Just a flexion of the upper body and down. So we'll do 5. Are you comfortable with your setup here?
Yeah.
Cool. Exhale as you lift. Inhale down. I think I'm doing a little bit more. Keep the core engaged. Now lower the head. We're going to lift into your tabletop. And you could pull the knees if your legs are tired. We'll pull the legs a little bit closer in. Otherwise, to make it a little stronger, the knees and hips are aligned. And you're going to open the knees. That's it. So your frog position. And then the toes are also part. So the heels are touching. And here, try to bring your toes and heel to the floor. You just kind of touch and float back. Inhale all the way down. Sorry? It's okay.
I quite like the front one.
It's nice, isn't it? Get into that lower belly. And your legs okay with that?
Yeah.
Nice. So here we're coming up on 5. And hold your position there. The knees are going to come together and then open. And as you open, you're squeezing your heels together and squeezing your glutes. And knees together and open. So let's close the ribs. Really massage the stomach. Inhale as you open. Squeeze the bum. Press the heels even deeper. Last one. And then we come back with the knees. Can you straighten both legs to the ceiling?
Ish.
Ish. Okay. And point the feet. Good. Now we're going to go into a jackknife here. So I'm going to push the left leg towards the floor. The right leg you're pulling towards your chest. And then we pull up. Right leg down. Squeeze the glutes. Left leg is pulling towards you. And the right leg comes up. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Can you feel your quads here? What muscles of the legs are you feeling? Are you able to deepen and really engage?
Yes.
Cool.
Like all down the front as well.
Yeah. Last one there. All right, so you can have your hands wherever you need them now. We're going to just do a little circle. Now, if you can, you're flexing or pointing the legs, whatever feels best. Take both legs towards the right and center, and then left and center. And we just take it lower. So as you go to the right, you bring it a little bit lower. You can go as low as you like.
Ow!
Find your center. To the left. Down and around. And center. And pull the knees back in. I'm going to move your hands underneath the hip line. Just because it's late. And we both did some exercise today, but you don't have to. Okay. So this time, I'm going to try to get you to push the hands into the floor, and we're going to scissor. My legs are shaking. Okay.
My stomach's shaking.
So I'm going to just cross right over left, left over right. That's it. And just protect your knees there. And we're going to increment down and down and down and down and down and down. And then up and up. Come on, legs. And up and up and up. Good. And then let's release the hands. Grab your knees and just give yourself a little hug or a massage side to side. Certainly advance that one. Nice work. Circles here again, or inner thigh stretches. Maybe add a little ankle roll. Feet to the floor. We're going to just massage the hips here as you come up. So you can add a pelvic tilt, or you can come up in a straight spine. And down. Woo! Lifting up.
I like this.
Nice work. If it's sensitive, just pull your feet a little bit closer. You can grab your hands if you like. And try to stretch your hands under the body. When you come out of that, let's do your spine twist again. Nice. Maybe you want to move the hands a little bit higher up. And we switch sides.
No, I've got the xylophone.
I can't hear it. Is she playing music?
No, I just passed it with my hand.
Oh, I see. Coming back to center for your pelvic tilts. That's it, just resting there. So not lifting the hips, just kind of rocking side to